Anything you want to say, Mr. Masterson?
Any comments? You're gonna have to
Concerned about a possible retrial?
Do you feel this is a step in
There's always a lot of other questions that jurors are asking. So whenever you have age-old, decades-old claims, when it happened, you have to explain it. And I think the prosecution did a good job, a great job in explaining it this case. They had, the Church of Scientology, provided a good reason why they couldn't speak up earlier. And the way they're able to explain it, the juror says, okay, we kind of buy that. Well, normally wouldn't make sense why you'd wait so long. We kind of get why you did. And so that to me, was a challenge. If they would have found him not guilty, I think a lot of that would have been just because the jury didn't buy the time period it took. When things happened 20 years ago, memories fade, forensic evidence, disappears, and it's just that much more difficult. Because I think the second the women walked in their office, the prosecutor thinking, wow, we got a challenge here. Even though we may love these victims, we may believe them completely, how do we prove this case? But it happened right around the Me Too movement was breaking. And the Me Too movement gave a lot of confidence and set the pathway for a lot of women to come forward and a lot of prosecutions and to come forward. And for companies to take brazen acts against people that thought, that were harassing and committing, any crimes towards women. So it got caught up in the storm. And I think that helped a lot. Had this been brought in 2012, if they would have come forward in 2012, they may not have prosecuted.